Hi friends. I haven't vlogged in a while, and I know that I feel like I seem dead. There was actually someone who commented on my channel, "You're dead." I'm like, probably, but no, I'm just been really busy, and I uploaded a video. Today's Sunday, last night, and I finally got it uploaded after 6 weeks. But I have been reading a lot more than I thought I would be reading lately. Oh god, I just burped. Okay, so I found out my library participates in the Libby app, which, if you guys don't know, is like a library. You can download free audiobooks and ebooks and like check them out like you would your library. You just need your library card for your county library. See if your library participates. So I have been checking out a lot of books. So first I read, these are all this month, probably in the past week. I read This One Summer by Mariko Tamaki and Jillian Tamaki. Really good. I gave it 4 stars. It's a graphic novel, and it didn't really have that much of like a following plot, but it was a very coming of age kind of story. So it's pretty short. And then I've been listening to all the Harry Potters again on audiobook. This is my first time listening to them by Jim Dale, like his voice is narrating them. So I finished Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. I finished those both last week, and I'm listening to Prisoner of Azkaban right now. And then I've read The Fat Boy Chronicles by Diane Lang, and another author who is not listed, Michael Buchanan, I think it says. But I gave this book a 4 stars. It was okay. Like, I have stronger opinions, but I don't want to get into it. It's kind of like, you know. And then today I actually just finished Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. And this was a really good book. I was really surprised. Because I remember when I was probably 16 or so, I tried to read the Silver Linings Playbook and didn't enjoy it at all. And so I was like, I'm not going to do anything else from Matthew Quick. But then I read this, and I couldn't put it down. I started it Friday and then finished it. Well, I started it Saturday and then finished it today. So it was awesome. And then I'm reading currently, let me go to my currently reading shelf. I'm on my Kindle, like trying to find everything on my Goodreads. So currently I'm listening to Prisoner of Azkaban, again, J.K. Rowling. And then I found this book on a BuzzFeed list of trans youth books. And so I found this book called Beast, Bree Spangler, I think I'm saying that, wrote it. And it's about this guy. He's a teenager, and it says he's like hairier than most teenagers, I guess. And so he tries to commit suicide, is what I kind of think what happened, the way she's talking about it in the jacket. And he goes to group therapy, and there he meets this really awesome girl who happens to be trans. And I guess it's about their relationship, and so it sounded really good. So I have that, and then I'm also currently rereading City of Bones. If you guys don't know this about me, I used to love this series when I was younger, like really younger, like 13 maybe. And I read all of the books in the series except the City of Heavenly Fire. I owned it, but I didn't read it. So I'm rereading the whole series, trying to get back into it, because, I mean, it's really good, and I found out, like, Cassandra Clare has another series going on about the characters that are in these books that I'm really excited about, so hoping to get to those. So that's all I'm pretty much doing with reading-wise. It's school. Yeah. Maybe the next time I'll see you, I'll have finished some of these books. Okay, so it is the next day, Monday the 17th, and I have not read anything. I try to read a lot, but I just haven't today. I went to the doctor, and then I went to the library, did some homework, just because the internet's a lot faster there, and then did some editing for my sister-in-law's maternity photos. I took the maternity photos for her, and I was doing some editing to them to make them look better. And then when I came home, I forgot to show you guys something. This morning, I didn't want to wake up, let's be honest. But my dad made me get out of bed, and he told me to come into the living room, and I went to the living room, and so my dad has this friend who, like, they're great friends. And his friend told my dad to tell me that I don't want to say it, like, I feel bad. Like, I feel like I'm, like, boasting, but I'm not. Anyways, he said that I'm always doing good things for other people, so he wanted to give something good for me. So I was like, what? And so, let me just show you guys. Okay, so this is what he got. Now, I don't have it hanging anywhere, just because it doesn't match my Harry Potter theme, but it is going to be put over by my horror bookshelf. It's over there with my DVDs. And it's addressed to my old name just because he forgot, and, you know, whatever. But it's so cool. So this is the I Heart New York, but it has the Jason mask for Jason Takes Manhattan. This is part 8. Yes, I had to count up the numerals. And this is like a mini poster of the theater, so it says July 28th, theaters everywhere, so this is when it came out. But 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲 actually signed this. This is so cool. So it, you know, it has to my name, and then it says "See you in hell, 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲, Jason 789X." So 10, yeah. But I mean, I thought it was so awesome. I freaked when my dad showed it to me, but yeah. And I'm going to keep it in this room, and it's in this little plastic protective sheath, so it's like really nice. So yeah, that is awesome. So yeah, I haven't really done much any much reading. I'm gonna try to though, because I did do a lot of homework today. But I still have to write a paper that's due Friday. Let's see, okay. So this is sort of my like work area, I guess you would call it. So I still have to do my essay, my FYE, which is not that hard at all. It's literally just a journal entry. Do some art, read my art book about some different things, and then do some math, and that's pretty much it. But after I do that, then I'm free to be reading. I won't be doing all that today, just like some of it, and then I'll be free to read all night. And I may watch a movie. I'm kind of in the mood for a movie now. I don't know why. So, hi guys. So it is Tuesday, almost Wednesday. It's like 5 minutes till midnight. I just really haven't, you know, read anything, and I haven't recorded anything. I went again to the library, did some more things, and I had to go shopping with my mom and my brother for groceries. So I kind of did something I regret. So my mother has, so basically when she, like, her will, like, all her books and cassettes and stuff are, like, gifted to me. Like, obviously she's alive, but she still lets me, like, read all her books all I want. And so I got all the ones that aren't Danielle Steele, just because I've read a few of those and I want to take a break from her. And I put them on my shelf. Okay, let me show you. Right, so my shelf is pretty normal to this point. Right here you can see it starts. All of these. So this is like all like based. That's one Danielle Steele, like Barbara Delinsky, Kristen Hanna. Those are some standalones. Lavrell Spencer, Susan Wiggs. I have all the Nicholas Sparks down there. A bunch of Jodi Picoult, Sandra Brown, Lori Wick, Luann Rice. I have a bunch of them. So yeah, I usually don't read adult fiction, but I grew up with these kind of books, so I wanted to get back into them because I loved them as a kid. The easier ones to read, like Kristen Hanna and stuff, but the rest of them I want to get back into because they're older fiction, kind of, and I want to dive into that more. But currently I'm still reading City of Bones. I actually read a little bit more last night before I went to bed, and like I was laying in bed, because I have the rest of them right there. So I'm reading that one, and then I'm still reading Beast. I forget the author's name. It's on the tip of my tongue right now, so. And then I'm listening to Prisoner of Azkaban, so that's that. And sorry about Family Guy in the background, because this is my nightly rituals, watching cartoons on Adult Swim and, like, you know, get everything ready for the next day. Okay, so I have been busy, really busy. I turned in a paper that I had to write. What was it over again? Oh, a problem and a solution. I had to pick a big problem, like in America or whatever, and I had to think of a way to solve it. So I picked out like diseases, like for the CDC and whatever, like diabetes and hypertension, cancer, things like that, how to do more prevention for them. Turned that in, got a 98. Like, look at you, girl. I got the 98. Like, whoo. So, and I haven't wrote a source essay in a long time. But then I went to the library. Once again, I hate myself. I go to the library a lot. At least I'm not going to like a drug deal ring or something, you know? Like, I can't be doing that. But I went there and I got a couple books. Just because I plan on reading a lot in these next couple of weeks. Things in school are starting to slow down a bit. There's always a point in a semester where things just start to slow, which usually happens about late September, early October, mid-October, because that's when fall breaks come around, varying which, you know, state you live in. So I actually don't have that much due next week, so I did film a video today. I'm editing it right now. It's over there like trying to export. So that's going down. A character that I did a few months ago that was really popular, I brought her back and I'm doing something with her. I kind of revamped it. You know, I wore makeup this time because I was like so done like last time. And so I'm doing that, and I got my refund for my financial aid, like where I go to a community college and I get quite a bit of financial aid. I do get a refund of the ones that they don't, like the money they don't use, but I can only use it on academic things. So I bought a new laptop because, like you guys know, that laptop over there has been doing crap for months and I've not been able to fix it. I thought I could take it to a guy and could repair it, and he couldn't. He said there's nothing he could do. So I just bought a brand new laptop altogether. He said it would probably be cheaper to do that than to take the old one I had and fix it. It'd be cheaper just to buy a brand new one altogether and just upgrade the RAM. So I bought that. I don't know when that'll be here. Probably next week, I think it said, because it's coming from Best Buy. Because I couldn't drive to Lexington, so it's shipping from Lexington. And what I'm wondering what else I did. Oh, now we're gonna get on the book related, since this is kind of a book vlog. I pre-ordered today. I am so excited. Okay, so if you guys don't know this about me, I love Adam Silvera. I love Becky Albertalli. Like, they are the queer king and queens of like anything literature of young adult, you know? So I've read, it's actually kind of funny. I've read 2 of each of their 3 books. So with Becky, I read Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and then I read Upside of Emma Quiet, both great books. And then for Adam, I read They Both Die in the End and History's All You Left Me. All 4 of those books were like really high rated. And then I haven't read the other 2 of theirs, the Leah Nothby and More Happy Than Not. I just haven't got around to reading those. But I pre-ordered What If It's Us, and I got a signed edition from Barnes & Noble, because it was like $13, and like the other day it was like $19, and prices drop and rise all the time. So I had to like get my signed copy because I love them so much. There's only certain authors I want signatures from, and those 2 are one of them. I also have a Tomi Adeyemi Children of Blood and Bone over there, a signed edition. Maybe I'll show that to you guys in another vlog. So what else was I gonna tell you? Oh, the books I got at the library. This is gonna be a long vlog. I am sorry. By the way, I'm still currently reading City of Bones. I'm almost done with it. I've been getting pretty far. I forgot I own it on Kindle. I bought it months ago when I was still back in my old school, because I didn't have any of the books with me and I wanted to read them. So I bought the first one. I realized I still had it, so I went ahead and downloaded it, and I've been reading off that, so I don't, because it's easier for me to carry my Kindle around public places, like when I go to the store or whatever, than to like take a physical book and have to stuff it in my purse and everything. It's ridiculous. So I'm reading that, and then I'm still reading Beast. Pretty good so far, actually. I'm not having, like, it's kind of slow, but it's pretty good. And then I'm listening to Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, of course. So I got 4 books at the library. 2 are young adult and 2 are junior. So, and they're all new releases. So, because one of the librarians there, like, we're like, her, my sister, me, and my mom, and my brother are like really close. Like, it's just, I don't know. They expect us every day, and it's so funny. So the power was out there this morning, but they let me get the books and they wrote them down for me. When the power came back on, they put them in the system. So the first one I got is Boys Don't Knit by T.S. Easton. I don't know if this is... Okay, so it's a guy. He lives in Surrey with his wife and 3 children. So it's a British book, okay. It'll be English language, like the... Yeah. So this was in the junior section, and it's basically just about a boy, Martina Rosso. He's 17. I don't know why he's in the junior section if it's like a 17-year-old. But he is like in trouble, I guess, or like, you know, like disciplinary action, and he has to go to a knitting club for community service, and he actually realizes he likes it. And, you know, the male stereotypical, like, you're not supposed to do anything girly or whatever. Yeah, but it sounded really good. It's really short, and the font is really big, so it shouldn't take me no time. And then I got Scarlet Ibis by Grill Lewis. Okay. Because I just like talking about the authors. Yeah. So, this book is, what caught my eyes because it looks just like the Scarlet Ibis, that short story from like early years of high school. If you guys never read it, read it. It's free all over the internet. Go look it up, PDF. Scarlet Ibis. It is so good. So this is a retelling of that story, and I can't really tell you much about it because it'll ruin the short story for you. So I'm really excited about this. This one's really short, and it has pictures. So, and it's like really big writing, like Goosebumps font, like that big. So I'm really excited to see how that's gonna go. And then the next two are both young adult genre. And there are two books that I've had on my want to read list for forever, and they're new releases. I've been dying to get my hands on them. I'm lucky my library got them. So the first one is Ellen Hopkins' People Kill People. This book is about school shootings and things like that. Like this on the back of it, it says, a gun is sold in the classifieds bought by a teenager for protection. 1 week will bring 6 teens in Tucson, Arizona into close contact in a town wrought with political and personal tensions. One person will shoot, someone will die. So it's like, I imagine it's going to be very political, because Ellen Hopkins is kind of a political person anyway in her writing. If you pay attention to like the underlying themes, it's kind of political. But this sounds really interesting. Again, she writes in poetry, but this also has like police reports and stuff, and like fade in, so it looks like maybe like a script or something. But it sounds really good, and I've been dying to read it ever since I got into her reading the Crank trilogy. I read the whole trilogy in like a week, and I was so addicted. So I'm really excited to read more of hers. And then the last book I got is We Regret to Inform You by Ariel Kaplan. Yeah. So it's basically down here, it says an overachiever's guide to college rejection. So yeah, that's what caught my eye. I saw this on the like new releases like coming out this year when I applied to all my colleges, and I was like, I need to read this. This is gonna help me like feel like less lonely about being rejected, I guess. And so I wasn't really rejected from any of my like choices, but it's still gonna be good. Like, so it's this girl, and she has been rejected from all of her schools, even her safe college, and she doesn't tell anyone. She lies and keeps on going. And I think that's such a clever story idea, and I'm always a sucker for those kind of stories. It's like you lie and then you get in deeper and deeper, and it's like, how far can this go? So I'm really excited to read this, and that's the library haul. Hello, so it is the last day of this vlog. It is Saturday the 22nd. I'm looking at my calendar. So I did a lot less reading this week than I thought I would, obviously. I've just been really busy. It's the 22nd. I have a quiz tomorrow that I haven't studied a single bit for. I suck. It's an open book though, so it's not terrible. So I wanted to just like, you know, do an outro clip or whatever. So I got my computer today. You guys know I ordered it because of I said earlier this week I ordered a laptop with my financial aid refund, and it came in. A lot of things I didn't expect, I didn't know about. So apparently it's touchscreen, and it's the rotating, like you can turn it into a tablet. I didn't know that. All I was looking at was the specs, was the RAM, the processor, the hard drive. That was all I was worried about, because I wanted to get a good computer without spending a huge amount of money. So I got the HP Envy 360, okay, I don't remember the model number exactly, but it is an HP Envy. I'll show it to you guys right now. So this is the computer. I have my desk chair over by my bed, so I can just, you know, not have to sit at my desk because I'm so lazy. So this is the computer. Why is that there? I don't, okay. So this is, I'm editing, I can't say that word. I'm exporting a video right now. It's going pretty fast considering this processor is about twice the speed of my old computer, so it's a lot better. The pad, the keyboard is pretty standard. It does have the numerical pad over here, which a lot of computers don't have nowadays. And it's an SSD drive, so it's not replaceable. Like I can't upgrade it, but I can. I talked to a guy, the same guy who was going to fix my other one and said he couldn't fix it. But he said with these kind of computers, it's very easy to just get a external hard drive. They sell the big squared ones like that, or you can get like the little tiny ones that plugs into the USB drive. The USB drive one is a little bit more expensive, so I'll probably just get the block one because they're about 20 bucks for a smaller size, like a 500 gig. And then I can just, you know, expand the storage. I mean, it's pretty good storage already. It's 128 gigs. So that's plenty for me right now. Considering my other one over there was only 16 gigs, which it was 32, they advertised it, but with all the stuff that was already installed on it that I couldn't delete, it was 16 gigs that I received. So not very viable for, you know, doing school and video editing. So it looks really nice. It is a touchscreen, which was something that I was not expecting. Like, yeah, so it's a touchscreen. And also it rotates. I'm not gonna do it now because I'm exporting, but it does rotate side like outwards, kind of like the what is the Surface Pros. It kind of was like that, but that doesn't have a kickstand or anything. It's just, and I don't like doing it because the keyboard's exposed, so like it sits down on the keyboard. I don't like that. But yeah, I got the computer. I also bought a second RAM. It was an 8 gig, I think it was, because this one has an 8 gig right now, and I could expand it to a 16 gig. Unfortunately, the company sent me the wrong RAM. It will not fit in this computer. It fits in a, like, when I ordered it, it said HP Envy. And then when I got it, it was a Samsung, and it was for an HP notebook. So kind of like the one I already have. Like the one I already had, it would fit that, but that one's not replaceable. Because it's a notebook. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a heck of a time, it says, to get the returns. I've read a bunch of like Reddit and things like that, like forums. It's from 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲. I ordered from them though, because I've ordered from them before, but I've never had any problems, like with batteries and stuff I've ordered. But they sent me the wrong thing, so I'm going to see if they can't. Because I did open it and I tried to put it in, it didn't fit, so it's not like an open return, it's an open return. So I'm gonna see what I can do with that. Hopefully I can get everything under control, because 8 gig is like a really good gig of RAM, considering from what I used to have of like 4 gig. No, actually I think it was 2 gig if I'm not mistaken. Which I don't know how that's possible, because they usually don't sell those. Maybe 4 gig. But it wasn't that great. It was lagging, everything was messed up, and I just edited this video and it went perfectly, smoothly, amazing. And the internet browsing is really nice for my schoolwork. So I just want to expand this to 16 gig just because that's like 10 times better, and I'll be able to do even more with it. So, but I haven't done a lot of reading though. So last night I did though. I read a lot last night. I was kind of just like binging through City of Bones, and I have, I think, like 4 chapters left of it, so it's not a lot. And then, of course, I have all those books back there to read. So, my thought process is I'll read City of Bones, I'll finish City of Bones, then I'll read a non-Cassandra Clare, and then I'll read City of Ashes, and then a non-Cassandra Clare, and go back and forth like that until I finish them. Just because I want to have a diverse reading selection, just so I don't have to like read Cassandra Clare constantly, because I love her writing style, but like I don't want to like overdose on an author, you know. Yeah, you guys know how that is. But yeah, thanks so much for watching this vlog. It's been a while since I've vlogged, and I hope to be doing these more often when I get like more time. Like I said earlier in this week, it's starting to slow down with school because it's getting towards the middle of the semester. Everything's starting to slow down a bit. It'll pick back up in like late November, but it's starting to slow down right now. So, but yeah, thanks so much for watching, and remember, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, and you are loved. Bye!